Incidentally, Mr. Cragen and I, where are you out there? We're from the same hometown.
That's right, so is Patrick.
We are, how ironic is that? How fitting that this evening falls in mid-September, the time of year when I miss field hockey the most. The time when soreness in your muscles from preseason training has finally ebbed. I bet you girls back there understand that. There is a slight crispness in the air, the leaves are just about to sprout new colors, and the grass is rich and green and it beckons me, makes me want to run on it. By now we might have just played a game or two, and I would be out of my mind excited for the start of a new season. Now I have to live vicariously through my daughter, who just made the JV high school field hockey team at her high school. And I want to take a moment to thank my children and my parents for making the trip up here tonight. 4-hour drive. I appreciate it very much, and I'm glad that you're here. It's ironic, really, for me to be standing up here receiving an award because there is a group of kind people, including my coach, who believes I excelled in sports. But how I really feel is that I am the one in debt, that I owe someone something for all that I have received, not only from the sport of field hockey, but from sports. So what has field hockey done for me? For what am I grateful? So very much. First and foremost, for my parents, for my dad, who was a stellar athlete in his own right, who bestowed upon me a little bit of his athletic ability, who taught me the love of sports and encouraged me relentlessly, who taught me to work hard at it, to challenge myself, and for the day I will never forget, when during a long summer afternoon that stretched into evening, taught me to properly shoot a layup. And for my mother, who carted me everywhere, and now I'm feel your pain with 3 near teenagers. I understand what you did for me. So that she carted me around so that I could do the thing that was like breathing to me, play sports. Who stood on the sidelines watching me play, who has always supported me and continues to support me 100% in everything that I do. For Kim Brown, a family friend who convinced me to try out for the field hockey team my freshman year in high school. I had played soccer my whole life, and much to my dismay, my high school didn't have a soccer team. It's probably hard to believe in today's day and age. I was a tough sell, but boy, I'm grateful for her persuasiveness. For Kim Goodrich, who on the second day of preseason training at St. Michael's College my freshman year, came around the corner at the dorm at lonely North Campus and caught me sobbing to my parents on the phone, homesickness overwhelming me. As a senior captain, she took me under her wing and looked out for me until the pangs of missing home and preseason aches and pains wore off. You know, I'm really not sure where I would have been without her. Perhaps on a ride home to Massachusetts. For my teammates, every single one of them, and Caroline and Patty are here tonight. But in particular for the ones who joined me here 2 years ago when our 1988 ECAC championship team was inducted into the Hall of Fame. In our case, the whole was certainly greater than the sum of our parts. We brought out the best in each other. We were partners, and we included the coaches and the trainers too, and that includes ski. We lifted each other up, sometimes carried each other, and always shared the joy and distress of our victories and defeats. I am so fortunate to be a part of that team. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And I am most grateful for my coach, Ann, and I have to single her out tonight. She is one of the classiest people I have ever met. My freshman year at St. Michael's was her first year as head coach here. And I felt my fellow freshmen and she grew together over those 4 years. She exhibited a lot of courage in taking some steps to make us the best team that we could be. The thing that she did so well is that she understood us as individuals and how we blended, and knew how to motivate us and ward off issues before they even started to brew. And she never raised her voice. She never used foul language, never. Rather, she was always patient and kind and the perfect role model. She helped us to exceed our potential as players. My profound thanks go to her for believing in me not only while under her tutelage, but 23 years later, I am certain that I stand here before you tonight because she advocated for me. I am 100% confident also that my experience on the field hockey team would not have been as wonderful without her at the helm. Finally, I'm grateful to sports for helping to pull me out of my shy shell, for helping me to make friends and to be part of something bigger, and for the discipline it taught me. I'm grateful for and always remember the victories, but the resiliency sports teaches you is the more important lesson. The ability to pick myself off the ground after defeat and to go at it again, having learned some things along the way. Because after all, once we hang up our cleats and we graduate, we go out into the world and we often face adversity. My experience in sports has certainly helped me to face and overcome some pretty big life hurdles. In closing, I want to thank the college and the committee for choosing me and presenting me with this prestigious honor. I'm humbled. It is more meaningful to me than I can convey in words. It is a validation of a lifetime love of field hockey and sports, which is woven, along with some wonderful memories, into the fabric of my being. This is certainly an honor and an evening